How's it going, guys? This is Forensic Forex with Deontay, and I'm back with another video. This is your daily update on Euro versus US dollar, EU. And as we can see here on Tuesday, price continued to go lower, taking out previous daily lows or buy side liquidity below these old lows here. We can see as well, we created that lower swing high formation we were talking about and anticipating. We're anticipating that a lower swing high was going to form inside this PD array, this SIBI right here. Let's take off the annotation so we can see that. That PDA right there, that speed to the downside, breaking that swing low there. This was going to be called for bearish momentum, and now we've completed the bearish trend formula. So we're waiting for a lower swing high to form. Now moving forward, could we be looking to go short every day towards the end of March? Absolutely. Especially if now we get a counter trend candle. So if we get an up close candle, so sell after up closed days. That's something we were going to be looking at. So we're going to keep this here as a note. We know that it's not a false break anymore. We would concur that it's a change in trend. And we can see that happening in other pairs as well. So if we were to look at, for example, AU selling off. We can see that it's falling down. Let's go up. GU also trending lower. Last 4 days here, selling lower. What else do we have here? We got U Swissy. Look at U Swissy trading what? Up. Had a down day on Friday. Look how Monday runs up. Small range cycle, large range cycle. It went large, small, large, and might be small again. We had a lot of news that came out last night. So we had, I think, the RBA, so the Reserve Bank of Australia. I think they kept their rates the same. Then we had the Bank of Japan, so major. So some history happened last night. So the Bank of Japan decided to leave a negative monetary policy and they went neutral or they went to zero. And that definitely had an impact on the market. Though they have a lower interest rate and they're the central banks late to the game to start changing their rates, they still are not the most strongest fiat currency. In my opinion, I think they are one of the weakest out of all the fiat currencies. And last night they did a rate change and they went from negative 0.1 to 0. And we saw how the market was consolidating last night. Those that were in the chat know. And we saw a huge sell off and a huge rally from UJ once the news was coming out that Bank of Japan was going to change their rates finally. And here we go, prices selling off. So it's good to see this dropping because that would mean in turn foreign exchange currencies like EU, GU, AU, and NU are also going to sell off as well. When we see Japanese yen depreciate or sell, that means dollar is increasing in value. So if we take a look at the DXY, see it's a whole intermarket analysis. Look at the DXY trending higher. I was anticipating, as you said last episode, so maybe a higher swing low to form inside this PD array and then go higher. But at times that doesn't happen or come to fruition and price trades higher. Look how price is reaching all the way back up to March's opening price. We've been bullish. The change in stance happened here. Price is creating a higher swing low formation, and you can see it here. There goes a swing low here, which is the lower swing low, and then there goes the higher swing low. Price fails to get down here. Something happens around these couple of days here where price is saying, I'm not going to go any lower. I'm actually going to change my trajectory and go higher. If we take a look at our bond yields, there's some sell-off. Not surprised. We would anticipate some type of retracement or a couple down days. But looking at it, look at how it's going up. Just like the dollar. Made a complete U-turn. Said up, I'm not selling off. I'm actually going to continue going higher because rates are still up. Rates are still higher. So I think the Feds as well will have a interest rate decision coming up either today or tomorrow. If I'm incorrect, just correct me. I think it's either today or tomorrow. I'm going to have the Feds. It's going to be on Wednesday, so it is tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll have the Fed see if they're whether or not they're going to stay. Forecast is saying that they're going to stay the same, which I think they will stay the same. And if the Feds remain with a high rate longer, that would only mean the yields will continue to go higher. Investors will keep going into the dollar. Dollar will gain value. All the other euro dollars, EU, GU, AU, NU, and AU will depreciate over time. I'm not looking to see EU gain value if the Feds remain with a higher interest rate. Same goes for all the other dollar crosses. So hopefully that makes sense. Do not overanalyze. As I'm showing you day by day how the market is moving. We may not know exactly, right? Every single day, there's not going to be a trading opportunity. Sometimes it might be very confusing. You may not understand intraday. So, like, let's take a look intraday. So, we go down to the 15-minute time frame, and this is what we have, right? That's that SIBI, right? That daily fair value gap. Look how price trades up into it during the New York session. We talked about how that sold all. Look how it sold all the way down from yesterday's New York session model. If you go and do your due diligence here and you know the New York model by me, you'll see how that one setup allowed you to get all the way down into Tuesday right now. It's still trending lower. It's still looking to go lower. But looking at the intraday here, you see there was some accumulation, and the best selling opportunity happened right above or just at the Asian session high. You see it makes equal highs and then sells off. Slight move above midnight opening price here. One little move up. Sometimes it's not a drastic move or a huge Judah swing. It's getting ready to gear off and sell and distribute lower. Same thing here. Look in London session. It's just 2 a.m. The price drop moves above 2 a.m. for a brief second. Then it sells off. And then here we had a New York reversal, price turning around. And I believe either London close is either going to set this thing straight again and it's going to continue to sell off and give that continuation pattern lower, because New York session gave a reversal. London most likely will give a continuation, probably lower, to take out this low here. So hopefully this was insightful. Take your time. Remember, the daily time frame is your friend. If you could read price action day to day, odds are you could go in intraday and you can find a setup towards that directional bias or daily bias. You don't have to make it super complicated. Not saying we know all the answers, but we're close to the truth when it comes to finding the trend. Right now, before we go, recap, swing low broken, 1, 2, 3, broken, lower swing high. If we see Wednesday's low broken by Tuesday's low broken by Wednesday's low, we really put the nail in the coffin and price should continue to sell off. And we'll see if we can see that sell off into April. Not trying to look too forward into the future, but we want to see if this is going to continue to be a trend idea going into April. Maybe getting back down to up to 20-day lows in April. It may not get down here in March, but it may get down here another month. Peace.